Hello my friends, welcome back to Legacy of the Purifier. We are going to Ulnar, and you know what? I have a feeling that today we are going to also leave Ulnar. We've been making a lot of progress very quickly in this mod. Obviously, we are pretty darn powerful in it, and as a result, I don't want to extend things farther than we have to. Remember that in this mod, the way that it works is there are multiple mods that are made by this person, and every subsequent one adds in these factions once they're finished as enemy factions. So honestly, part of what we're doing here is getting to the point that we can, why do we have so much money here? Getting to the point that we can do the other mods and see what they got going on. We got the Power Fighter, and look at how big our Stargate is. It's huge. Oh, we got reconnaissance aircraft as well. Not to be confused with the Scout. Before I forget, let's chrono this. I'm not quite used to the fact that we have to perma-chrono. It's going to take a while. And then we have the jump suppressor. Can activate annihilation mode to cause area of effect spell damage to ground units. Able to use stealth skills. That sounds really fancy. And then what do we got here? Can be synchronized as a phantom fighter by protocol. All right. I mean, I'm more than willing to synchronize basically everything at this point. It's just very enjoyable to make things sync. You know, best boy band from the 90s, in sync. Don't at me, Backstreet Boys. And we're just going to do that. We're going to make our Superflyer army, and we're going to learn what all of our new guys do. So obviously, syncing just a couple of them, from a purely utilitarian point of view, is a very bad way to play. However, I want to know what my new unit does, so I think that it's a very good play. We're also going to get one of these as we wait for the money, and we will be able to grab this base eventually. One thing that's nice is that the synchronization only costs gas, which of course means that we can save up to make the expansion. So it'd be uneconomical not to do it. This one doesn't upgrade. All right, Phantom Fighter, what do you do? Attacks will launch multiple ion missiles that cause area of effect splash damage, penetrate 60% of armor, air and ground. Big armor penetration, a lot of attacks for not very much damage. And is invincible after being attacked for 2 seconds. The effect occurs every 5 triggers at most once per set. I think that means that it's like the Mirage, where it triggers for once every 5 seconds. I have to imagine that's just the world being the world. All right, get them. Ooh, look at them. They're really good against land forces, or particularly those zealots, the light forces. Wow. Okay, I like that. I am an aficionado. I'll drop one of these down. Let's see what we got here. Annihilation mode, allowing it to deal consumption energy 1 point per energy value. So, sure. And then it can cloak. I am ready to annihilate. How much damage does our annihilation do?
Our window is short.
Oh. Let's go. Annihilators, go forth and annihilate. Oh, it's that thing. Honestly, that's not very good. It's very slow. It's probably really good against stuff like siege tanks that can't fight back, but you actually want to deal with. But I'm not convinced this is this a flying unit? Wait, are these Stargates like legitimately flying? One moment. What can only attack ground? Okay, you can only attack ground. Must target ground units. The Stargates are legitimately in the stars. Yo, that's really cool, actually. What a fascinating little thing that they did there. I like that. We'll get a scout. We're going to get a lot of the Phoenixes. The fact that the Phoenix can move and fire at the same time means that I'm probably just going to like them a bunch, so we're going to make a lot of them. We're going to chrono, so we don't need too many of these. Jump fighters are moderately expensive. They're not super cheap like the Dragoon, so we can't afford that many production structures. And what do you do, reconnaissance aircraft? A little bit of damage, a little bit of damage. I don't know why you exist. I mean, I feel that way about the Scout no matter what. I guess these are better if you don't have to do the upgrade. But, I'm gonna do the upgrade, and I'm gonna get my guys to be awesome, and then I'm gonna strafe everything, and it's gonna be beautiful. Uh-oh. Get him. Yeah, so they're just kind of normal phoenixes that have the ability to attack ground when they're unupgraded, which is fine. It's not bad by any means, but it's also not special. It's not great. What is one sec. Oh, he's going to repair, I see. Sorry, I thought that he was like auto-queuing himself to go back and mine after I did the thing. No, he's not doing that, which would be cool. It would be very cool, but no, he's going to repair, which is completely normal as well. Sorry for pauses like that. Sometimes you just got to make sure that you understand all the mechanics of how things are working, and that was one of those times. Because that would have not very big implications that wouldn't really change that much, so I'm obviously very interested. Alright, so now we have a lot of these guys that should be able to strafe everything. I'm not going to go for any sort of ground unit. These are fun. Oh my. These are very enjoyable. I always thought it would be interesting to have a version of the Phoenix that could utilize the Oracle to attack ground. So, you know, the Oracle has a revelation ability where you tag things and they become detected and you get vision of them. I always thought it'd be cool to have a version that allows you to, if a thing is revealed, to attack it no matter what with the Phoenix. And this feels kind of similar to that, except for without the Oracle, obviously. The damage from individual ones is not super high. However, they're flyers, which means flyers in StarCraft 2 are just so good. They are so much better than StarCraft 1 flyers, and it makes crazy things happen. The combination of how dexterous they are, how manipulatable they are, and not in like a gaslighting sort of way, just they kind of do what you want. Okay, we're not killing that very fast. We gotta come over here and keep that clear. I'm gonna shoot my... Wait, no! The missile retargeted after he came out! I didn't expect that. Oh, that's actually really funny. I thought that normally in StarCraft the way that would work with an unedited version of that missile is that it would fall off and it wouldn't go after the target at all. I did not expect it to get me like that. Oh, that's very funny. What a smart missile. Terran R&D spending is through the roof recently, guys. Okay, we got a lot of these Phoenix fighters. We've got 41 of them already. How expensive are they? They're a little bit cheaper than normal Phoenixes, but they're not that much cheaper. It's just... you start out with a lot of money. Or rather, you start out without reactors so you can get saturated real quick. I always think that the Mass Phoenix is probably the best way to play this mission anyway. It's so good in the base campaign. And it feels just as good. Oh. They didn't upgrade. I mean, I had a lot to upgrade. Is it because they were moving? Or is it because they were, I activated the ability on non-pathable ground? That is interesting. Well, we'll have another one soon, and we can continue to test. So I'll try to do it on pathable ground while moving, to see if that changes anything. I don't want to finish this mission just yet, because we gotta do a little bit of science here. You know, always in that little bit of bug testing mode, just in case, even if the mod maker never sees this and doesn't care. It's good practice for me to be able to very quickly identify what is happening and things like that, so I apologize for taking your time. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to move right here and then on pathable ground. Oh. Okay. Because these aren't all... yeah, we got Phantom Fighters in here. So we're going to wait for 50 more seconds. I guess we got to go retake this anyway. And now we're starting to bank a bunch of money and we're losing all these places because I'm busy trying to figure out how it works. I feel like big suppressor energy at some point could be good. I think they're a unit that doesn't seem to mix with the other units that we have available very well. However, I don't think it's a bad unit, the Oracle. We just need it to... We probably need a bunch of them on their own. Because otherwise, things will just get killed too quick. Goodbye. Did that fell and crashed! It hit the ground! No way. Okay, so moving is the problem. If they're moving too quick, then they don't get nabbed by protocol synchronization. We will keep that in mind for the future. Obviously, this unit is the one that is most potentially impacted by such a thing, because they have the ability to move really quickly. No one else is quite as fast. Like, so the lasers just went crazy. That was fairly normal, honestly.
All 5 locks have been captured.
Usually you just run around with Phoenixes and the Zealots are like but we don't need any of those. That's one of those missions that it's very easy if you finish it before about 15 minutes. And if you go longer than that on Brutal, the attack waves become ridiculous. I don't know why they scale so crazily, but they really do. So what I've been told is that these no build missions are unchanged. And as a result, we will not be playing them. All right, I am back. So what I decided to do was actually go through and get the bonus Solarite from that mid mission, even though it doesn't count, it's not changed, but I ended up getting a little bit paranoid, you know, like what if I needed it for some reason in the future? I didn't want to mess up later, so I just did it off camera, and now we can move into Harbinger of Oblivion. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Let's jump on into it and see what we get with our Zealots and our Templar. Okay. Think Tank Director. Oh, he's finally here. Our boy. 16 damage. Okay, bad attack. About 10 DPS. Not that bad. It's okay. And then Flux Back Erosion. Your back is eroding. Causes 50 points of damage and clears all energy and shields from the target unit. Every time 1 point of energy and shields is deducted, causes 1 damage. The energy and shield of hero units cannot be deducted. Okay. That's very interesting. Really strong feedback ability. Wait, can we just... Well, we can't target our needs, but does it just do 50? We'll have to like hit a Marine with it to make sure that it is a viable target and it's doing 50 no matter what. Real big damage there, though. And then Ion Storm. Creates an Ion Storm that lasts for 4 seconds, deals up to blah, 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 80 points of damage, can be stacked, and will not cause damage to friendly units. Friendly debris in reconstructed area. If that means what I think it means... Okay, one sec. My friends... Can we really friendly debris in reconstructed area? Because that's amazing. Friendly debris in reconstructed area. And yeah, we can feed back the Marines too. Dude, this unit's awesome. I really like the Think Tank Director. What a cool guy. Okay. So we can just go boom, 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 boom. That's pretty good. So wait, this is actually very strong as just a spammable spell too, isn't it? Does this do... Okay, I don't think this does damage to heroic units either. I couldn't really tell there. It said that we couldn't drain, but it looks like the 50 points of damage was not going off there either. It wasn't really losing much. Which, I think that's reasonable. It means that we don't have a 25 energy machine gun. But I still think this Storm is very, very, very good. Alright, so we just storm here. Pull all those out of the water, pull back. We're definitely going full Vigilant. I guess we'll upgrade them to Legionnaires and Think Tank Directors. You guys know that I'm a big Think Tank aficionado. That's just one of the first things you'll learn about Giant Grant games is I love Think Tanks. So, obviously this is the unit for me. Oh, we gotta get a Forge. We gotta get our Forge to upgrade these guys, and it looks like we do not have a Nexus, so Mass Recall does not work.
we can locate
which is par for the course in this.
their energy,
Like, deploy pylon doesn't count as a matrix node and that sort of a thing,
core.
which is fine. So we got to get our forge.
Unbelievable.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Activity. These devices are still at
Perfect.
full power.
And then we're going to upgrade. I kind of wish that every mission just started off with 300 gas, you know, so we could just do our first upgrade whenever we unlock a new thing. We need a cyber core too to turn these into warp gates, or whatever they're called, jump units. And that would be, it'd just be nice because it's never right to spend my first 300 gas on upgrading these, but I'm going to do it every time. The Ombudsman. What's an ombudsman? Is that a word? If that's a word, I've never heard it before. One sec. I need to get my gas geysers, and then we'll it's got no abilities. It's got a really, it's a fine attack. It's got decent range, 6 range. It's so tiny and dumb looking. It's just a mini Archon. It's our little ombudsman. I love him. He's bad. He's really bad, right? Like, I'm not crazy. This thing is just worse than the think tank director. I mean, they're different, but the think tank director is really good. Why is the ombudsman so lame in comparison? Oh man, I just scammed myself. Oh, I feel like a fool. Well, that's fine. We got our ombudsman support. So I think what we want to do here is grab a drive core node, a couple whistle machines in order to support, and then we can go big think tank chief and vigilant energy. We just blanket the area with storms. We blast through everything with our legionnaires, and we don't need to upgrade our think tanks, which is great. I think that we got a strategy here. Okay, that's being built. Oh! Hey, at least they're pretty good against those. And we need one more chrono. Oh, I'm sorry. Ombudsman is such a funny name to me. This is going to be the point where everyone's like, Grant, actually, ombudsman is a word that you learn in like 1st grade, and somehow you've just never encountered it in your entire life. But it's used hundreds of thousands of times daily by everybody. It's actually the most common word that has ever been. I don't know, man. No one ever told me about it before. How expensive are these think tanks? Not bad. They're a little bit more mineral heavy than the High Templar, but they are definitely lighter on that gas, which is nice. Let's charge in with all these. Oh, I need some whistles because we can't storm everything. So I think like 3 whistle machines in the back, keeping everything alive. And we do that. We blast those. I want to try. So no, it does no damage. So it is pure immunity. It's not just the shield and energy drain immunity. It is full immunity there from the feedback attack. We have done science. And we can go this way. I think we're going to crush through this. The thing is, the Legionnaire is actually just an S tier unit. It's so good. And being able to support it with these, I think, is really what they needed to come to their own and truly be worth making a ton of. So we're going to get these Vigilance, move them on forward, and keep warping in until we get that 300 Vespine. And upgrade. Alright, let's do this. I really like that there's a good Zealot. It's just nice. You know, like, the Zealot is not good in Legacy of the Void. You just use it as a buffer unit, really. Just like, oh, I have these minerals and photon cannons aren't what I want, so I guess I'll get Zealots. But now, they're actually worth having because, well, you have to invest gas into them, which is, I guess, the ticket to make anything viable is if it costs gas, it's okay. That's how StarCraft works. Oh, I wish recall worked. That's fine. Pull back this way. Yeah, just missiles and missiles. I guess we're going over here. Oh, we ombudsmaned in them. What is... Sorry, for everyone who knows about ombudsman, the word, what is the verb to ombudsman? I really need to know. I can't do my commentary without it. You guys probably think that I'm on ombudsmanation right now. Man, I'm sure about half the audience is tuned out by now because this is an awful, awful video. But you know what? I'm having a great time. Just found this unit name, and it's now my favorite. Let's charge in here and try to get stuff done. So we can feed back all of these. Just not the hybrid because they are heroic.
It's high time I dealt with this personally. Minions, to the void crystal.
Keep warping in. I like being able to warp in combat. Not a balanced ability, but a very fun one that Legacy of the Void stock should have.
My hive cluster is taking a beating.
Turns out the warp and reinforcements just doesn't catch it. Doesn't catch it? I wonder what they don't catch. Good job, Kerrigan. You killed the carrier. Oh, the hybrid. We gotta stop those.
Hold back. We'll regenerate at the hive cluster.
Run! No, don't jump back in, you fool! You're too aggressive! We can't deal with your power. I mean, look at the ombudsman. They don't jump in like that. Okay, this is actually looking a little bit suspect now. First time I've had an army that's looking like it's dying, but I guess we just drop Psy Storms until I have new friends, which is a weird way to do things, but I can't complain. It is very functional. We're gonna need a couple more whistle machines to bring everybody back online. And then we've dealt with all this. Let's just make sure we grab the bonus objective. Hi. Greetings. Okay, bonus objective right here, bonus objective right here, and let's go finish things off. Oh, there's so many of our dead brethren.
The second Zelnaga power source has been secured.
I feel like storming them is the Purifier equivalent of, have you turned him off and then on again?
Understood. I am transferring the
You just gotta reboot your Purifier and it'll be fine. And it said storm stacks, so I'm choosing... Yeah, okay, it does. Beautiful. Oh, we're like dead? This is fine. I'm trying to not use this too much because it's really good, but I'll use it right there. Alright, that was very fun. Mr. Ombudsman is truly a warrior of all time. So thank you guys for watching. I have to ask you now, where should we head to next? Do we go to the beautiful halls of Slain? Or do we go do whatever will be done on the Purifier missions? I have no idea. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!